Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be my preview on Ilja Dragunov. He is a modern era focus technician. He is the S plus tier this month, so he's the hardest one to get. Let's take a look here. He has the Russian link, take 40% less damage from purple moves. The raw link, any color move starts with 1 more MP. Modern era gems do 5% more damage, and the stock, I can't say that word, gear. He's a coach at 31k. Blue moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage, and green gems will do 30% more damage. So interesting combo coach there. Ilya is amazing. He's really good. He's really smooth. I'm on the big Twitch account at gold, so I will be using 100% strap for this. Usually I use smaller ones, but this will have 100% strap. Of note, Fury 2's green percentage move damage medal. Just the one build is going to use the all heart, and so I just have it on to start. It won't affect the other builds. It's a pretty common plate, so I'll just start with it equipped, leave it equipped. It's the only primary plate I think we're going to use. Whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green gem damage by 100% for 2 turns is the part we care about here on the all heart. All right, housekeeping out of the way. We're going to start off with triple blue, and that is all 6 MP, jumping in Sagiri, deal 300k damage, make 20 random gems into pyro gems, modify all gems above it into green when broken by you. Torpedo Moscow, 6 MP blue, 400k damage plus 300k bonus damage for every pyro gem. And Discus Punch, 6 MP blue, deal 600k damage and make 20 pyro gems into blue gems. Entourage for this one, we're going with all of the new characters for Entourage. So Maxine, pyro gems do 18k, and moves that generate pyro create 4 more. Batista, pyro gems do 200% more damage. Blue moves start with 2 more MP. Mae Young, pyro gems do 100% more damage. Green moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage. And then we got Santa Hogan to start charged on turn 1. So this is post 99 MP, feud, boss build, etc. This would obviously be very good for a pyro boss build. So let's see how this hits. Also, Dragonov art looks great. And he looks really good in the game, I think, too. So, and he's super fun. Like, in general, I mean, you gotta love Dragonov, the energy he brings to wrestling and stuff. So let's see how he plays. I'm a fan of Dragonov, in real life, as far as, like, in the ring. I don't know him as a person. So, gameplay loop for this, super simple. You're gonna chuck your pyro gems. You can see, ideally, blue is good for blue matches. And then you hit this. They're doing 1.2 million a piece with all of the trainers this month with the Voltron effect. And that hits for 30 mil. That's post 99 MP, 30 mil. During 99 MP, you could add Drew to this. And then we're going to blow up the board mostly. Pretty nice spread on the multiplies for another 16 mil. We almost wiped out all of Sammy's 55 million health. So, pretty interesting build. Obviously, there's 2 plates that come to mind. They're both ultimates that you can use with this. Actually, 3. 2 of them add 100% gem damage when you do pyros, or they total 100% gem damage. So, either has the same effect. I'm just going to go ahead and put the HBK plate on. 2 blue moves will generate 100% gem damage. So, or you could use the Piper plate for 100% gem damage, or the LA Knight for 300%. So LA Knight's the best. So we're going to start off with this one because it's less rare. Ultimate Heartstopper. Whenever you activate a blue move, increase your blue gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. So this will give us 100%, which would be the same as the Piper plate, which is whenever you make 4 more pyro gems, increase all your gem damage by 100%. Although the Piper plate does also buff the green gems, so maybe I'll use that as well, because that gives you 100 on both. Anyway, there's 3 plates you can use on this. In increasing order of goodness, we will run them real quick. Again, 29 mil on that. And the move animations are great. Like, they're just really good on him. That was... Oh, we got a better break at the end there. But not... So, 21 mil. Drained him completely on that one. Let's toss the Piper plate on. You guys can see that. This will buff the blues and the greens 100%. That was just the blues 100%. So this would be better than the previous one. Also, with this one buffing yellows, you could put, I believe Superior Tech Plate or Shock the System will do what we want. I think it's Shock the System. Break greens, chuck yellows. Is that what that one does? It's been a while. Yeah. So, just for funsies, because this is a basic plate, we'll throw Shock the System on for this one. I guess I will have to put that plate back on. I may be using chip parts in this preview. So if you're using this, Shock the System could get you a little bit extra at the end too. So this would be the setup I would use with the Piper plate. Because those yellow gems are buffed like 6 hundo. So even a 3 match would be nice. I think we did 21 mil gem damage last time. Let's see what we get here. Didn't hit as well. So there is obviously random with this. But that, in general, would hit harder than the previous one. For sure, for sure. And then finally, we can add the good old LA Night Plate. Yeah. On here, because whenever you make pyro gems, it increases your blue gem damage by 300%. If you were curious, the blues are doing 543k a piece with the LA Night Plate. Let's see. Looks like we're going to get decent spread on the breakage here. Yeah. Pretty decent. Again, didn't quite get the full drain, but very close. That's why this one is first. It's random. And its high end isn't as good as what you're going to see coming up. Which is this one. We're going to change out one move for this. I much prefer this one. I'll take the LA Night Plate off, because it's going to make a huge difference on this one. And the one we put in is the 1 MP Power Bomb. 355k and increase your blue gem damage by 450% for 1 turn. Buffs work really well. I personally think this will be a fantastic blue boss build, and you would run the break blue, get black MP skill plate to recycle in boss, so you would be able to grow that, which is blue to black. I am blind. It's the opposite of the Graveheart, so it's the one we've had from the beginning. Bad Attitude would be what you'd run with this. I'm going to take the LA, for boss, take the LA Night Plate off here. And then I'll put it back on. Because that's really the... Oh! Use the wrong trainers! That's okay. We have 99 MP, so it ends up being somewhat the same. Ish. But you can disregard this, other than a 99 MP build. So the blues with no plate, that's like 2 million right there. So you can see it's significantly better than the previous one. But We're not doing the 29 million damage that we were to start. But that's 42 mil right there without the right trainers. But you can see the gameplay is quite Mherex proof. In fact, all 4 builds I have for you are Mherex proof. So, you know, appreciate that. He's very smooth and very versatile. All right, let's try this with the proper trainers. So this will work post at 99 MP. I'm putting the Ozman on there for the green and the blue gem damage, but primarily the blue. Mae Young, Maxine, and Lawler. Turn 1 post 99 MP in feud. I really like his design in general, for sure. So this is very random, like, because you're throwing randoms. I wish it was a few more pyro gems, but it's not terrible. That's not terrible. Even if it is random. This is a really good one. $40 million. And this is with no plate. Couple 40 millers. Once in a while, it goes really bad. You're going to hit like probably 25 or 30 mil with this. Again, I have 100% strap as well, which certainly makes a difference with the buff. I think that's fine. Let me put the LA Knight plate back on. That's really what drives this build. For sure. Why am I blind? It's right at the top. And if there was a break green Chuck blue like this, that would be amazing. The HBK plate is break blue Chuck green. So sadly, the opposite of what we need. As far as I know, there isn't one. Again, so in boss for this one, I would have a bad attitude on to recycle. Continue to be able to hit that blue buff. I mean, he's going to be a blue boss monster. Also, he's going to be a green boss monster too. And a pyro monster. This was an okay board, not great. It's getting a little better, but we didn't get a ton of blues. I mean, that worked out fine. 77 million. Ended up working out fine in the end. You can obviously also use the Piper plate on this and get the 100% on the blue and the green. But the LA Knight plate is certainly better. Well, like I said, when you like completely miss on this, you hit for like 50 mil ish. If you have the LA Knight plate, I'll run it a couple times because it's fast. All of his stuff is fast. And it's easy to play, so it's just smooth. That looks like a okay spread. Not great. This is, yeah, it ends up not being great. So yeah, there's one that's not good. 48 mil. That's about as low as he's gonna do with this setup. Probably having a chucking plate in the primary outside of boss is the way to go, just to maybe break a few more pyros, potentially. So a little more destructed. I think that's fine for that build. One where it hit, one where it didn't. It hits more than it doesn't. I'll run one more just because it hits more than it doesn't. And it's going to take like 30 seconds. Why not? Why not, dang it? He's the S+. He deserves one more run with this. I can't mess it up. So easy, even Mherex can do it. This is much, yeah. I think good? No? We're going to miss a few? Yeah, it's alright. It's getting better. 60 mil. So, you know, really good. Alright. Moving on. Triple green. This is for all my sub enjoyers out there. Where you at? Also, Southside calling me out and saying he looks to me for sub builds. The irony. Although I'm not sure he's serious, but let's do the triple green. Let's change the loadout this time so I does not forget. We're bringing in the H-bomb, the deadlift German suplex, and the seated rear chin lock. Color submission, choose 7 gems to make into green sub gems, 545k 3 turn. Oh, by the way, the ones left turn into multiply gems of strength 10. Deadlift German suplex, 432k, make the bottom row into pyro gems, modify all above it into green. And then the H-bomb, deal 1.44 million damage, make 14 random gems into multiply gems of strength 10. Then deal 1.4 million damage and choose a 7x1 area to swap into black gems, pin the opponent. Obviously, you could run a Sheik play with this. It doesn't add a ton, but you could. I want Mosh on here, so we're creating 5 more multiplies and strengthening them by 1. 5 multiplies at strength 11 is 55 extra gems. You could use Sherry, and it would be like 14 at 4, which is slightly better. I think it's like, or slightly worse. I think she's like 52 gems. Mosh is much more friendly, so I'm definitely going with Mosh either way. Math is hard, so I could be off on that. Steel, Santa, and Ozzy. So other than 17k Santa, this is very friendly. Of course, if you don't have 17k Santa, then you just remove Mosh, put your 2 green MP trainer in for feud. Bob's your uncle, you're good to go. And I am going to put that Doodaddy in the all heart here. And LA Knight Plate's doing nothing, but I will remove it anyway. We're done with you, LA Knight Plate. So this is no plate. And then I'm going to run the other move set, and then I'll come back to this when I put the Jade. This can run with either the Jade Plate or the Piper Plate. Does not matter. Both equally as good. So I'll put the Jade Plate on, and I'll come back and run this with the Jade Plate on. And you want to stay away from the bottom row, though. Because that's where your pyros are going to go. Three match would get everything loaded in feud. Gonna chuck these on the bottom row. We buffed our green gems. 3 million on each times 11. We're gonna get, 19 more of them. Thank you, Mosh. You're a hero. And then we're gonna blow up the board. This would be amazing for green boss battle. That's 96 million. Yeah. With just the all heart and 100% strap. But that's 96 million. I don't like the sub, as you guys know. So this is my favorite build set. No surprise. It also doesn't need Sherry. So getting a ton of mileage out of Mosh these days. If you haven't leveled Mosh up, you need to. He's clutch on so many people. So we're bringing in the one move you haven't seen, which is the bicycle kick. 5 MP black move. Increase your green. By the way, for anyone thinking about it, I don't do drip builds, but this build, you could run with the drip in the primary and an LA Knight. Obviously, it'd be really good. Because not great, because it wouldn't land on the blues necessarily. Potentially it could, but very rare you'll hit the blue. It's mostly going to be for the green, so it would be extra damage, but not enough that I think it's worth a drip. Anyway, you could also drip this too, but it's me not going to. Bicycle kick, 5 MP black move. Deal 500k damage, increase your green MP by 10. It's really good. So Woods and he's loaded. That's it. 5 MP moves, you gotta love it. Mosh. Ozzy for green gems, Brett for green and green multiplied. You could use Mem, you could use Gunther, you could use whoever else is 30% that I can't think of right now. There's a ton of options, but I got Ozzy on here, and not Mem. So this is my favorite build set. No sub needed, Mherex proof, clicky clicky, but this is with no plates. Boom. This would load everything. That's going to do your bottom row. And then, I didn't mention it yet. I love the animation on the H-bomb. Love it. Really cool animation. Boom. So that's 66 million with no plate. 100% strap. That's going to get it done for pretty much everybody. Mherex proof, great in feud, 3 clicks. Love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so let's throw the jade plate on. A lot of people have recently came into the jade plate, so I think Ilja Dragunov will be top-notch spot for it. Right here. Whenever you make 10 multiply gems, increase your green gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. So let's just add another 100% into what we just did, which was 66 million. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Boom. And as mentioned, the drip plate would work with this. You'd have 7 more multiplies of strength 7. So it would hit even harder, but I see no reason to use it. It's not needed because with the jade plate, we are doing it. That was 68 million. In feud, he's going to clear well over 70 million, which is pretty much going to wipe everyone out. Showboats will have a little bit of health left, shouldn't kick out ever. And then as promised, I will go back with the jade plate to the sub build and show you guys that, because that's his hardest hitting, assuming you keep it in build set, assuming you keep your multiplies, that is. And this would be the boss, the preferred boss for green. Which we use steel here. Because you get the extra buff with the all heart. And so you're growing all of the stuff, the jade buff, the all heart buff. So yeah, we have some really good green boss people, obviously, but he'll be a green killer, a blue killer. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. Nope. I don't like this for keeping my gems as much. I really don't like this, actually. We'll leave this bottom one alone. Oh, man. So this, sometimes the board just gives you lemons, and you try and make lemonade, but, you know, it doesn't always work that way in real life. Not that it really matters, I just wanted to get a big smacker gobber here. Board shuffle, huh? You could hit the sub again in boss, in fact, if you recycled with the 3 matches, which I probably would hit 2 subs if I needed to one-shot the boss. Anyway, whatever. I'm too much talking. So we only got 2 multiply gems out of that, so barely added any more. Boo! I want to break 100 million, though. Didn't do it. We actually hit harder without the jade plate the first time. In fact, the jade plate doesn't work. Because it's a combo move, I thought it would work. It's not working. So, Mherex sucks. It just really readily occurred to me. Jade Plate's doing jack all on either of those. For someone that didn't stick around for the whole preview, I'm going to get that in the comments. You know, I was wondering why. I'm like, that should be hitting for way harder, and it's morning, and I'm not awake. So disregard anything that was said about the Jade Plate. It sucks on him. What you really want is the Piper Plate for that, for an extra 100%. Not that he needs it, as you saw, but that makes a lot more sense to my tired brain. And I could re-record all this, but I think there's good stuff in here, and, you know, I am not as smart as I get credit for. So, let's try this again. Both of those last 2 builds again. Should have just not overthought it. I'm like, I'll use, when my goal is always to try and use less rare plates, and when people didn't choose the Piper plate when they could, twice now, potentially, once everyone, It's really hard to get. Whenever it shows up, you need to get it. It's good on so many people. So, in short, to recap, Mherex is stupid. Jade Plate doesn't work at all. Use this one. Makes so much more sense now. Well, this is going to be ridiculous. And you do need a 3 match with this. Let's take that and then put it all in those places. Somebody's totally going to comment. Oh, we lost all of them. Sad. That's okay. I definitely am not perfect and don't need to look perfect. Love the H-bomb animation still. Here we go. This is going to be much better. Even with only 2 multiplies, I feel way better about this already. There we go. There's the 100 million. All right. Perfect. All right, no more sub crap. Let's go back to the other one. The one that I like. That I didn't switch to this screen for that, but whatever. Also, this is what happens when I wake up and then record a preview as well. He's my first one to mess with of the monthlies. He's pretty exciting in my opinion. Then we'll talk about where he ranks because we've had a rash of technicians now. And unfortunately, he's focused, which is the worst thing I can say about him, is he's focused. But he's a multiply guy that doesn't need Sherry. So props for that. And he technically doesn't need any plates to hit 70 million, 66, 70 million. And with this plate, boom, it should be, oh, I don't know, 80? I was kind of hoping that I was thinking the combo might work, but this is great because it shows the combo doesn't work, because technically the move is that first part's over, but whatever. It obviously doesn't work, so. There we go. There's the 83 million. Perfect. 83 million, that's right where you want to be, actually. You can fight anyone, zero worry. It recycles perfectly. Yeah. What more is there to say? He's great. So, man, where does he fit at tech? He would replace Razor for me. Because I have a Piper to spare that I could put on him. He would definitely replace Razor for me as my favorite feuding tech. He beats Cody, he beats Dusty. As far as boss goes, 2 different colors, Pyro Gems. So he's got blue, he's got green, he's got Pyro Gems. Man, Julius is going to beat him at purples. Julius has big multiply gems. Julius, I think, has a higher top end, and he potentially can 2-click with the right stuff. Much harder to get said right stuff. I think Dragunov is better for my purposes. I would say take them both to gold, and it's very close. And I think he crushes the other techs. Him and Julius, really. Miz can hit super hard. Pat can hit super hard. Miz is Cascade prone. Pat's super clicky. Razor can hit very hard. Way more clicks for sure. So there's that. He's definitely better than CM Punk, Cascade Risk. CM Punk can hit hard too, or can be clicky, but really quite good. Like I said, Miz Cascade prone, Dusty and Cody do their things, but this is just smoother, better. Kaiser needs a drip. I prefer this over Kaiser drip actually at this point. So there's that. Dom uses a sub. Yeah, top 2 tech, top 1. I'll give him top 1 for me. I really want him. But him and Julius, I think, for my purposes, are the cream of the crop. Razor is also amazing. Those would be my top 3. but Julius and Dragunov have better boss utility than Razor. But those are I would say my top 3 techs. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this preview. Holy crap, it's 30 minutes long. I need to go. Sorry about the Jade plate, but we did discover it doesn't work on combo moves. So remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Definitely want Dragonov. Yeah, much want. Southside, the sub build was for you.